Hello Sagittarius, this is Imperfect Angel Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate every new like, every new comment, every new subscriber as I'm continuing to build this new platform. We are looking at energies for the rest of August and for the first couple of weeks of September, or whenever this video finds you. I believe that regardless of when you discover this recording, if that message speaks to you at that time, then that is the message that you are meant to hear. This is a general love reading for the Sagittarius collective. Almost said Scorpio, but it's a Sag. So this may not be as specific as a personal reading. If you're interested in a personal reading that's catered to the details of your situation, then check out my information below in the video description. I'm trying a bit of a different format this time. I used to pull cards one row at a time, and then I would, I'm not sure which one came out first, so I'll move it back. So and then I would pull more cards, more jumper cards, and I would talk about meanings of those individual cards as they were popping out. But I realized that doesn't really do a whole lot of good because it's equivalent to me giving you definitions, dictionary definitions of words without forming full sentences with them. So for the sake of being respectful of your time, I decided I'm going to pull all cards together and then give you a complete full message once I'm done. So I'm gonna speed up the shuffling process and I'm gonna see you on the other side. So Sagittarius, cards on the right, they're cards that represent energies of your current or potential partner. And in this case, I definitely feel that this is a current partner that you've been with for some time, and you are at a place of discussing future plans, or not necessarily discussing, but you've come to realization that the future plans that your partner envisioned are maybe different from the way you were envisioning the future. The cards on the left are your energies, and the cards right here in the middle, bottoms of these decks, is the overall energy. That's what's at the heart of the situation. So we first have the energy of devoting, the Six of Materials, and a Hangman. So this tells me that you're being called to shift your perspective on what devotion and commitment looks like. It feels like there was a clear vision that you had for this relationship, or just maybe just relationship in general, and you thought that if somebody was willing to be for the long run with you, then you expected them to want certain things. And I'm feeling that your partner has explained to you that maybe they don't want the same things that you want, or maybe they're just not ready for those things right now. And that made you question their commitment to this relationship, and made you question their the intensity of their feelings towards you. But you're being reminded with the Six of Materials that relationships are about give and take. It's a two-way street, and this Hangman is telling you to shift your perspective, to take a time out, because in order for you to move forward, you have to take a pause and really comprehend that. Behind this devoting card, we have the listening and prejudging. So it seems like you might have, just like I was saying, that based on what your partner has shared with you, you might have taken that as them not wanting to commit to something deeper, something more meaningful, something with more longevity with you. But you need to hear them out, and you need to really try to understand, not from a place of fear, not from a place of doubting their feelings, doubting their commitment, doubting their devotion, but from a place of trying to understand what they are. And behind this six of materials, we have the five of emotions and the six of emotions. And this is clearly you thinking about, you wanting things. It's as if this future you, or the future, the two of you that you have imagined, is not happening right now, at least, and you're so sad, you feel like you have lost something important, although you might have never even had it, but that was your idea, that was your vision all along, and now you are being shifted in the place of doubting everything and questioning the seriousness of your partner's intention. Behind the Hangman, we have the Devil card and the Six of Wands. So if you shift your perspective, if you really try to understand and listen, like that card over there, it tells you, then you'll be able to overcome these fears, because I think I swear I just saw a Strength card here somewhere. So you see that there's the Strength card. So if you'll be able to tame that beast within, and you'll be able to overcome these fears and insecurities that the devil stands for, and you'll be able to see the light, and you'll be able to feel like you're back on top, moving in the right direction with relationship. And there's death, right? Like the death is the next card, and that's rebirth and revival, renewal of something new is being regenerated, recreated. So I think that the biggest thing is just, this is about shifting your perspective, because the overall energy on your side is the energy of strife, and you feel like you need to fight for something because you feel like this is not right. And the energy on your partner's side is the therapist energy. I'll tell you that when I first looked at these cards, I thought that your partner, because there are some heavy cards here, it says destroying, and then moving, death, and 10 of Wands. So I thought that your partner might have done something to really like mess this relationship up, but this is the overall energy, the energy of the therapist. And then there's the Queen of Cups and the Empress. So I was kind of puzzled for a second, but I realize now that you're the one who feels like they're destroying something, while in fact they're trying to explain to you where they're coming from, and they're trying to do it from a place of emotional intelligence, emotional understanding, emotional support. So because the first card on their side, because that's what I was confused, like how does the teacher energy get in that? Because the teacher energy gets into that, into the pictures, because they're trying to explain to you how they truly feel. The teacher is clarified by the Empress and the Queen of Cups. And I also find it peculiar that, look at there, the body language, the pose of both of this is very similar. So it tells me that your partner is trying to they're not just cutting off the conversation. They're not being unreasonable. They're just trying to explain to you where they're coming from. And that's why there's this therapist energy, is because they're really explaining to you how they feel, and they really want you to understand them. But the Empress is the embodiment of divine feminine. The Empress is the mother. It's the symbol of fertility. It's symbol of future blossoming and success. And the Empress, by the way, is on your side, on your partner's side twice. And in this particular deck, she's even pictured as a pregnant woman. So, and here in this deck, she's birthing all the planets. They're all coming out of her, or out of her core. So it almost feels like there was something that you were expecting from a relationship that but it could, for some of you, could be really having kids, but it doesn't necessarily have to be about having children. This could just be taking the relationship to the next step. Whatever it was just, it seemed like the next logical step for you, but they're explaining to you that that's just, they don't feel like they're ready for this, that they don't feel like it's the time. And they're coming to you from the place of Queen of Cups. She's the most intuitive, the most in touch with her senses queen of the deck. She's very understanding, she's very supportive, and she has incredible emotional intelligence. So they're explaining to you how they feel, and they're doing it in a very kind way, but you feel like they're destroying your dreams. And this is clarified by the Muse of Voices and the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is just, it's the confirmation that this is the end of something, and you feel that they're killing this dream and the possibility of this relationship growing to something else, because they're being so outspoken. They are able to express and explain the rationale behind their decisions, behind their current perspective, and they're doing it with such conviction and with so many logical examples of why this is not the time, that you feel that this is just really putting a wedge between you, and it's destroying things. And then the next energy on your partner's side is moving, following with, clarified by Death and the Empress. And Death is the Scorpio major arcana. So you may be dealing with the Scorpio, but I don't get a feeling that it's necessarily a Scorpio. It's just they're ready to move past this. They're ready to put this issue to rest and move on. And this issue may be that wanting to have kids, or something that you considered the next level of this relationship growing and blossoming, but they're ready to put this to rest, and they're ready to move forward, and they're explaining to you why, but you're not ready to accept it. You're now questioning whether this is the right person for you, with the Devil major arcana here, with the Capricorn major arcana here, and of course Devil is doubts, fear, self-doubts. So you question the validity of this relationship, and you question authenticity of their feelings, and you're in a bad place with this. There's some heavy energies here with this Three of Swords. You feeling scared, you feeling hurt, you feeling betrayed, possibly you feeling angry, because the overall energy on your side is strife. But the call from the universe here, look, these next two cards, it's beautiful cards. It's the Fool. Take a leap of faith and walk this path with the walking energy. But take a leap of faith, get past your fears, that this Nine of Swords is Nine of Voices stands for. This is just your fears in your head, in your dreams. They don't have to be. And allow yourself to look at things from a balanced perspective, right? So Justice is Libra major arcana, so there may be Libra that you're dealing with, but ask yourself why you're feeling so strongly about what your partner says, because it feels as if you agree, like you can't deny their logic. You know that they're being compassionate when they're explaining the matter to you, but there's still something that upsets you. So explore your dark side, explore your subconscious, and find out what it is about that makes you question their intention. So make you question their devotion to you. Let these fears away and take a leap of faith, and you will see that this doesn't always, this situation doesn't always have to be a part of this relationship, right? If you walk this walk with them, then this could be the beginning of something that's going to manifest into something that you want, something that you're going to be happy with. You see this Page of Materials? This is literally a wonderful depiction of how something that we think about, we manifest into something real. And as more information come into surface with this moon card, Pisces Major Arcana, you will see that this leap of faith that you're being called to ask was worth taking. So if you walk the walk, so this question that you have, you really need to sort it out. You need to figure out why this information makes you doubt the validity of this whole relationship. And so once you sort this out, once you tap into your your shadow side, once you explore that, I think you'll be able to sort things out. You'll be able to see that they are right. You're being called to shift your you're being called to shift your perspective. You're being called to take a leap of faith. You're being called to not be in this place of strife. So Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. If it resonated with you, then please let me know in the comments, and make sure to like and make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you would like a reading that's more detailed and catered to your situation, then check out my information below in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.